Hello and warm welcome to our video tutorial. In today's video we are going to learn how to handle optional value using guard and if let statement in Swift 4. So let's start. We will create a new Xcode project and single view app, press next. We will give in the product name as handle optional value tutorial. Press next, language will be Swift and we will save to a hard drive. And here we will create it in the folder and name it, and we will create our project. So here our project is created and now we will create user interface for app. First we will change the background color, then we will drag an UI label so that you can see the output directly, and we will add the constraints to it, 20 from the left side and 20 from the right side. Okay, now we will create an IB outlet. Or first we go, and here we will create an IB outlet for our that IB outlet week, where I will name it LBL, title of type UI label, and here we put an exclamation mark that says that this can't be nil and we are force unwrapping it. Now what happens if I didn't connect this IB outlet in my main.storyboard and I try to access it? Text is equals to this, and it will crash the app because this is nil. I didn't make my IB outlet. So whenever you're writing external, then make sure that that thing contains some value or memory, otherwise it will cause the app to get crashed. And here you can see it says that fatal error, unaccidentally found nil while unwrapping an optional value. So to resolve this we have to go to main.storyboard, and here we have to connect our IB outlet, and here I connected. Now if I run the code, you won't see any crash or any errors. So here we run the app and it's running quite cool. Okay, so now this you see. Now let's remove this, and irrespective of this we will say where title text, and this will be of type string for example, and we will make it an optional. By question mark we can make any variable optional. This says that it can have some value or it will be a nil. So this is optional, either has value or not. So if I try to access it, and variable.text is equals to title text, then it will run successfully and won't crash because this is an option and I am passing my optional value it. So here you can see it's run, but when I force unwrap it, I tell the compiler that it will have some value, and I'm pretty sure that it will crash because I didn't have some value in title text. But I am force unwrapping it and making sure that it contains some value. And here you can see the app gets crashed and it's a fatal error and accidentally found nil while unwrapping an optional value. So this is a bad way. Okay. And the second way is suppose you has any, for example, the first way, if you want to access it, then if str is equals to, you can do that this way, title str is equals to title text, then print some value here of str. Sorry, if says if let, not if let we'll use if let statement. Sorry for that mistake, I forgot to add let. And here you can see our code runs fine, and you can see label that is by default it's written. So if I pass here some value is equals to Swift tutorials, here you go, it prints right there. So here you learn how to and option value. And suppose if we don't know the data type, then how will you handle? We will going to handle and use it using if let and guard statements. If let uses a certain portion of if let, and suppose it is of type any, that you don't know what type of data will came in title text. So how we'll do? So if we are sure that if it contains string, then we will use if let statement, if let, and here we'll say str, and here we have to pass an optional, and we'll say title text as, and we will pass optional here, and we'll pass string. That if title text contains a string value, then goes inside here, and print lbl title dot text is equals to str, otherwise else. Print that title text is nil or not a string. So if I run my code, then you will see that the print statement will get printed in our console. So here you can see this console, and here our value got printed, the title text is nil or not a string. So suppose if I pass here a string that is Swift tutorials, and now you will say the LVL title or our label will contains the text Swift tutorials, because this is a string. So here you go. Now if I change this and make it 100 an integer, then you will see that it will not go inside if condition, it will go inside else statement because it's not string. So by this way you can type check that whether the data coming in a way in a variable or in a variable is a string, int, or something else that is required. So here you can see it goes in else block because this is not string, and as soon as if I converted it to int, it will print because int is not printed like this way, and we will make like this. So this is the if else statement for you and how we can use. So now you can say it's 100 is printed because it's in, and here you learn how we can use if else statement, and also we can type check or using if let statement. Now we will cover the guard statement, and here let's comment this code. So for guard statement we will guard, and here this condition, if this condition is true, then it goes, it just skip the else part, and if the condition false, then it will goes to the else block. And here the guard let str is equals to title text, then it can't be nil, otherwise we will print that this is nil. And here if it's true, then we will goes. So here a guard statement will be returned, will have some return, and it will, we have to write return here, so it goes back and not move or proceed further. So here you can see it's the code runs successfully, and here it says the title text. Because we have some value, it doesn't print any statement in the console here. Now if I remove that 100 values, now let's see what happens. So here it's a text, title text is nil. It goes into else block because this condition failed to meet the criteria. So in order to type check, suppose I have some value, I will print it here like str, and if I want to check it as a string, then I can do it like this as string. Then here we'll go lbl title dot text is equals to str, and otherwise print this nil. So if currently it's nil, it will print text field is text title text is nil. So here you can see it prints in the console that title text is nil, and as soon as it buys a value Swift tutorial, and here it prints. It skips this else block because the condition met, and if I print, if I give it 100, then it also prints now goes to else block because the type check fails. Here it is. So if I can change it, and you will see that Swift tutorial will comes. So here in this video you learn about if flat and guard statements and how to use them while using optionals, or while encountering optionals you can say, because optionals are a very touchy part of Swift language. And if you like our video, then please do share this video and like this video, and do subscribe to our channel so that you can get updates for our next video release. And if you have any question or comments or any kind of feedback, then please do comments on our video, and we will try to go through that go through those from go through those comments pretty soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.